I'm not even gonna lie, it's not even that hard to get rich. Like if you obsess over something so much that you have to make it, you're gonna make it. Like I think people don't understand how easy it is to actually get money. The problem is they don't know how to sell. Everything you ever do in your life revolves around business. Everything. Everything is correlated to making money. So when you think about it that way and you really dive deep into what money is, right? So let's dive in right now. What is money? Money is a tool that is, the value of the tool of money is perceived based on people's perception of it and the quantity that is currently there. So for example, if there's a higher quantity of cash, the cash will be perceived at a lower value, right? And if there's less cash, it will be perceived as a higher value, right? That's just some simple supply and demand stuff, but it's actually pretty important to understand because every single thing you ever do in your life revolves around supply and demand, right? Which is pretty critical, right? So, for example, and I want to show you guys this. Here is a remote control. What makes this remote control different than any other remote control you've ever seen in your life? Nothing. This remote control is no different than anything you ever seen in your life, I promise you. And there is someone in the world that is printing fucking millions off of this shit. This bullshit ass remote that I can slam on the ground and it'll break immediately. The reason they're able to make a lot of money is because they're able to market it. It's pretty damn simple. But again, what the hell is different from this fucking remote control and every other remote control out there? Nothing. There's no difference, right? So that's the problem, is you have to understand that everything's the same. That people that win and the people that separate themselves do make a product that is more innovative, 100%, but it's also a lot to do with how they market it, right? So, like for example, if I had this remote control here and I didn't show it to anyone with this brand, I didn't show this brand to anyone, and I have another remote control that I show to fucking thousands of people, which one's gonna sell more? The one that you showed to thousands of people, right? Why? Because they see it. It's fucking simple sales. So what I'm saying is you have to be able to invest money from your business into your marketing. You have to be able to fucking sell. If you can't sell, how the hell do you expect to make money? You can't. You can't make money unless you sell. Colin Hughes Learning 101. Like, it's so simple. If you want to make money, you have to sell. If you're in a process and you're not selling, you can't make money. It's impossible. You can't make money unless people pay you, right? That's how money is created too, right? The way you gotta think about it is not you making money, you're fucking taking it. You grab it from this customer, you grab it from them, you take it from them. Money flows into you. And basically what you wanna do is build a system where you can have that money coming to you from here. Then the next step is you have affiliates. So you have an affiliate. So people bring you money, then you pay someone and they get a wider pool of buyers. The other person gets a wider pool of buyers. Another person gets a wider pool of buyers. And you just keep doing that over and over. And you're just the guy who prints the cash, right? That's affiliate marketing, right? If you have an affiliate, if any of you guys have ever done affiliate marketing, that's simply what it is. It's not hard to print cash. If you want to print cash, there's a lot out there. You can fucking print cash. The problem is you need to figure out what values can you bring that way people give you cash. Cash is all fake. Money is fucking fake. It's a perceived value. Gold. I mean, all these things. Like, if you really study money, once the gold standard changed in 1971, fucking money completely changed because then you could just print money indefinitely. You can just keep printing money and nothing will ever fucking happen because they don't do shit. And basically, what happens is there's so much control in the government, there's never going to be a fucking crisis, because what happens if there's a crisis? We'll print some more money, right? It's bullshit. But you have to understand that in order to make money, you have to be willing to spend money. And once you realize that money is all fake, which is kind of what I'm saying, you will be more willing to spend it, because as a human, you're not going to want to take risk. No human wants to actually take fucking risk. Let's be for real. No one wants to. But at the same time, you have to, because the way I look at it is if you take that risk and you lose, you learn way more than just not doing it. So why the fuck would you not do it? You should do it. Like, you gotta take that risk and you have to be willing to suffer if there's consequences. That's part of being an entrepreneur. If you have the title entrepreneur, that is basically saying risk taker. But this is the thing. You can fail over and over and over and over again. You're still gonna have food on the table. You're still gonna have your family. You're still gonna have your friends. you're still gonna have the same damn life you would be as working a normal job. So that's the whole point of me making all this is to convince you guys to want to take a risk, to want to change your lives. If you want to have a positive movement, you need to have positive people backing it, strong people backing the movement. If you have strong people backing the movement, that's what changes the world. That's what makes the world a better place. That's what we want here. That's the whole goal of this all, right? So whenever you're starting out, it's gonna suck. You don't have any sales experience. You don't know how to sell. You don't know how to market. Then you're like, well, why should I get in business? Shouldn't I learn? The problem is you pay to learn from college or high school, whatever, and the people who are teaching you have never fucking made any money. So why would you want to learn from them? That's the whole point of what I'm saying is you need to figure out how to learn skills. And the best way to learn skills is not from me or anyone, but learn from your own experiences. You have to go door knocking. You have to start cold calling. You have to figure out how to do lead gen without learning from someone. The only way you can have success is for yourself. No one fucking gives you success. There's a very small amount of people that I guess are born with it, but for the most part, if you're working and you want to have success, the only way you're going to actually truly have success is from you putting in that work in, not anyone else, right? So you have to remember that. And momentum is a really big thing too. So whenever you're having momentum and problems are going to occur, right? In any business you make, you're going to have problems. But the thing is, if you have momentum, don't stop running the business. I have seen many people, including myself, when I first ran one of my companies, I had a big problem with that. I paused everything because I thought the fear came in my mind. And I was like, fuck, I gotta stop this. And I learned I'm never doing that shit again because not only am I having a problem, but I'm not selling, therefore I'm not making any money. What's the whole point of having a business? Is to print money, right? You're not in this to fuck around, you're in this to make money, right? That's why you're here. So that's what you have to understand is you have to keep pushing. You're gonna get sued, people are gonna say bullshit to you, you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have customer issues. Take care of them. Your customers are so important, but you're gonna have issues. Really, you need to figure out how to solve those issues as quickly as possible. No matter what product you have, if you're selling a fucking remote controller, a fucking TV, or a couch, there will be complaints. No one is gonna be 100% happy with whatever you give them. Just like I don't agree with anyone 100%. No one agrees with me 100%. It's fucking part of life. Like there's no politician, there's no business person you're gonna agree with 100% every single thing they have. There's no way, it's impossible. Everyone is different, right? So that's the point I'm making is everyone's different, so everyone's gonna have a different perception of you and what you say. Therefore, they're gonna have issues. Some might not, some might. And again, your job is to fix those issues. And again, your job is to be the best you can be, to do the best job you can be, to serve the best you can. But at the end of the day, don't stop. Keep going. That's the moral of this lesson here. You keep pushing, you keep going, and you keep fighting because winners are the ones that keep fighting till the very end until everything's going well. The losers are the ones that just stop and they quit. So don't be the loser, be the winner.